repeat, the ICC and its friends are waging a war against our country, not with bullets or missiles, but with statutes and compacts and the force of so-called international law.
That may sound like a speech about the International Criminal Court, but don't decide what this speech is about just yet. Over the next 3 minutes, pay attention to one phrase Rubio keeps returning to: sovereignty. He doesn't just mention it once, he builds almost every major point around it. He's not accusing the International Criminal Court of military aggression. He's arguing that legal institutions themselves can become instruments of power. The question isn't just about the ICC, it's about who has the authority to judge a nation's actions and where the limits of international law should be drawn.
They believe that they should be in charge of your laws, of your country, your life, and they don't care whether or not you agree. When the ICC was born 24 years ago, they told us that it was merely a narrow backstop, a global court that would step in to prosecute only the gravest offenses, things like genocide and war crimes, and only when a nation's courts were unable to prosecute them on their own. But the truth is, it was something far more radical and extreme. It was a global tribunal staffed by unelected globalist bureaucrats who claim their power is almost unlimited.
Rubio's argument depends on one central claim that the ICC has expanded beyond the limited role its supporters originally envisioned. Supporters of the court argue it exists to prosecute the gravest international crimes when national courts are unwilling or unable to act. Critics, including Rubio, contend that it has grown into an institution capable of asserting authority over countries that never accepted its jurisdiction. That's the dispute at the heart of this speech.
Today, it threatens every aspect of our political and legal system. Border Patrol agents removing violent criminals from our country, American Marines risking their lives to defend our homeland, prosecutors working to dismantle terrorist plots to attack and kill Americans. If we stand idle, all of them would be at the mercy of foreign judges thousands of miles away, facing the constant risk of prosecution and even imprisonment for the so-called crime of defending their own country.
Rubio ends by framing the issue as a test of national sovereignty rather than simply a disagreement over international law. Whether viewers agree with his conclusion or not, the speech reflects a broader debate that's likely to continue. How should countries balance accountability for serious international crimes with the principle that nations govern themselves through their own legal systems? That's a question that extends well beyond this speech.
If they believe they can deprive us of our sovereignty, we will teach them the full meaning of American resolve.